Hey everybody, welcome back to the Get Shirty Football channel. Now, as we wait for Eredivisie to kick off for the 25-26 season, I thought we'd take a look at a couple of teams that made it one of the most exciting, closest title races they've had for a while. So in this video, we're going to check out PSV shirts. So let's have a look at some of their older shirts, especially the home ones. The oldest one I have is from the 2000-2001 season. Now, I love the shirt because I love to see the shirt with the Philips sponsor on there. Famous because Philips owns PSV, they're kind of like the workers team, and this shirt from the 2000-2001 shirt was, I think, one of the better Nike templates of that time. I really like how the way they've got the stripes in there, but there's a little bit of a slice in there. Really cool and clean. They ended up being champions in the 2000-2001 season. They finished 17 points ahead of Feyenoord. Now, their top scorer was Matthäa Kesman, who scored 24 goals. I remember him playing for Chelsea, didn't really do that well, but as we said, finishing 17 points ahead of Feyenoord is a pretty good result for that season. Of course, we then move into a couple of the more recent home shirts. Now, they don't have Philips on the front anymore, but they do have Philips on the back. Now, this is the 22-23 season shirt that I picked up. Really quite straightforward V-neck design from Puma, and this time they finished 7 points behind Feyenoord, second place in the Eredivisie. Top scorer was Xavi Simons, now of Red Bull Leipzig fame. He scored 19 goals in that season. And what could they do the next season? Well, I think they could have tried, and they did. They went one better and ended up being champions, and this was the shirt that they wore. Slightly different because it's not red and white stripes. It's a simple red attire, but they've kind of used a two-tone red through there. Eredivisie Patcher decided to go for that. And I love how these more modern shirts have always got Philips sitting on the back there. So they ended up being champions of that season. That was the 23-24 season. They finished ahead of Feyenoord, fierce rivals, 8 points, and their top scorer was Luc de Jong. So let's check out some of their away shirts from the past couple of seasons. Now, to me, Puma really don't come up to the best shirts. It has to be said, when you're looking at really cool shirt designs, you're always looking at Adidas and you're looking at Kappa, you have to say that Macron up there. But Puma, for some reason, seem to always pull it out when they're going for PSV shirts. Now, I've got the 23-24 third shirt, which, on the face of it, it's quite straightforward V-neck design, but I love how they've kind of used a slightly dull gold kind of colour in the badge there, on the stars, on the Puma, on the sponsor there. It's also got quite a nice sublimated design in there. It's kind of like, I think the design behind it seems to be, if you look really closely on a processing chip for a computer, a microprocessor, being Philips, being a big electronics company, as you can see here, on the back. I think that might have been some of the inspiration for these kind of small lines down there, straight lines, kind of looking like a circuit board, is my kind of interpretation of it. I think it was really quite a cool shirt from the 23-24 season. They then released a couple of other really cool away shirts for the 24-25 seasons. So again, they managed to become champions for the second time, 1 point from Ajax after losing to them at the end of March. They then went on to win 7 of the next games. Ajax kind of fell apart, maybe you could say. So champions again, and they did it in style. The home shirt looks like this. I haven't bothered picking it up. It's a red and white striped one. They've kind of used the brush strokes similar to what we've seen with PSG. Strange enough, PSG this season with the brush strokes. So I decided not to pick it up. I've got a red and white striped one from a couple of seasons earlier. I'll see what next season looks like. I can't see myself picking it up. I think I'm probably going to more focus on their away shirts, so they always come out really good ones. So they use this one, which may look on the face of it being a simple white Puma template that we've seen in so many other shirts, but I love how they've done this little extra detail of the cuffs and the collar as well. Kind of it's a blue, but they've put little diamonds in yellow, a little green wavy line through there. The green then continues through there, and I decided to go for Luc de Jong, who ended up being the top scorer with 13 goals this season. He's always a cracking player, kind of leading from the front, leads by example. Got them to win that championship. Now, they then came up with this third shirt design. Now, I think, again, going back to it, that one, is it the inspiration from PSV? And PS being Philips, being that this is kind of like supposed to look like a TV, a colour TV. I think Philips were one of the first manufacturers of colour TVs. I think the inspiration here is that this looks like the screen of a colour TV, all the kind of wavy, if you were tuning it in, old school kind of cathode, big box TV, tune it in, you get all these kind of mad, funky colours coming through, the purples, you know, the greens, yellows, you know, really quite cool. Slightly different colour of the badge, kind of going back to that kind of muted yellow one, but again, used up kind of green on the stars there. Put the gold patch on there, and I went for Joey Veerman on the back. And actually, I really like this name set, how they've used the yellow and the kind of lighter blue through there. Joey Veerman, a really good player, plays for the Dutch national team, quality midfielder. I love a number like a 23, something a little bit different, and quite a nice shirt. So I look forward to seeing what shirts they come out for next season. I said I'll probably look at picking up their away ones if they're good ones, and you'll see them here on Get Shirty. So let me know in the comments which ones you think are the best ones. Do you think they edge out Ajax and the other Eredivisie teams? But I look forward to seeing you again in another video. Bye for now.